Hello and welcome to IT Chronicles 10 in Tech. We're here at ServiceNow Conference, Knowledge 18 in Las Vegas. I'm Carlos Casanova, here with Kirsty McGowan, my co-host.
Hi, Carlos.
And Pierre Harrison from Accruent. Welcome.
Thank you.
So Pierre, tell us a little bit about Accruent. Tell us, the engagement with ServiceNow, how you're part of their ecosystem and helping them out. Just, give us a little bit of an understanding of what you guys do and how you're helping your clients.
Great. Yeah. Great to be here. So Accruent is a international organization. We're in 150 countries, 1,000 employees, somewhere around 7,000 customers across multiple industries. So we're in the telecom, the retail space, and I am vice president of the healthcare space and lead the industry in healthcare, and that's why we're here today.
Great. So tell us a little bit about, we've had a few folks, tell us about, some of the changes that obviously John Donahoe introduced, around services. Tell us how that plays into the work that you're doing with your clients in the healthcare space and delivering services.
Yeah, so it was really interesting at the keynote yesterday because one of the things John talked about was listen, learn, and act.
Right.
And I really feel that resonated with us, and that's what we've been doing. We've been listening to our customers, and the industry is changing. And we needed to learn from that and then do an act. And one of the things we did is we partnered with ServiceNow in the platform because we feel we can deliver a lot of value to our customers very quickly. Right. So it really resonated yesterday.
So what type of services are you delivering to your customers in the healthcare sector? So
we're all about the physical assets in healthcare,
Mm-hmm.
Not patients, but everything from do you need a 20-year capital plan? Mm-hmm. How do you implement that plan? How do you get equipment into the building? And what temperature is it in the fridge where the medicine is?
Right.
So we cover the full spectrum.
Oh, well, that's great because that's one thing that we've touched on a few occasions. And if you're in that space, obviously you know the criticality of it. Mm-hmm. If you've ever gone to a hospital, you really know the criticality of it. And that's one thing that I've always kind of worried about. I've never seen, in my opinion, enough focus on those devices. We always talk about from the IT perspective, it's servers, it's routers. Mm-hmm. But when you get into the healthcare space, there's a lot of equipment that's all networked. You've got obviously security implications, you've got patching, you've got a tremendous amount of work that has to go on there. And it's no longer just, hey, there's an outage, but there's an outage. Yeah. far more critical, really. I mean, that's got to be a pretty daunting task that you guys take on.
Yeah, this is really one of the big changes we've seen in the marketplace. It used to be that the biomedical group, which is the equipment that touches patients, was very siloed. Mm-hmm. They operated in their own world, and one of the changes that have been occurring and our customers have been talking about is it's becoming more and more IT focused. Yeah. Everything is plugging into the network. Yes. I think it's something like 45% of all of the hacks in every industry occurred in some sort of healthcare environment. Mm-hmm. Right. So we had to listen to our customers. They needed medical device security. They needed integrations with IT, and that's where the ServiceNow platform really helped us. Is going to help us deliver to our customers.
Yeah, because I think, and we've been talking about a lot this morning about recognising the business value. When you're in a healthcare area, doesn't matter what obvious. You're doing. You're there to save lives. It doesn't matter if you're looking after the machines that control your IV fluids or what you're looking after. You're actually there to save lives.
Right. Right. So we have 55% of the hospitals in the United States operating a product from Accruent. And we always look at it as, before a patient even walks through the front door, they need that physical resource. They need to make sure the air conditioning is running. They need to make sure the IV pump is working. The example I always use is the time to know the defibrillator doesn't work is before you need it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So our software manages the entire life cycle of the physical asset.
Yeah, yeah, and the big thing, again, because everything is digital, right? It's not, you don't walk up to the bedside anymore with the physical chart and stuff. If you can't access that system, as simple as that may be at the nurse's station, how do you respond to an emergency? If there's something happening going on that floor, never mind in an ICU type of situation, even just regular floors, infections, there's so much information there that that's the only way to access it now. And as simple as we think of, hey, a user doesn't have access to their PC, it's not, you know, hey, I'm going to go have coffee.
Right.
There's 20 people on the floor there. So that's, I got to imagine that's a lot more stressful, you know, to make sure things work right. You don't have the tolerance, I guess, is the point.
There's no second chances.
There's no second chances on a lot of those situations.
No, you've got to get it right. And, you know, one of the changes in the industry is now everything plugs into the network, right? And it used to be if IT wanted to change out a router or a switch, you know, they just change out a router or a switch, right? Yeah. Now they got to know.
What's the matter? Who's going to die? Oh, wait, hold on. I got 500 people in this hospital that could.
Right. Now they got to trace it all the way down to the endpoint. So medical device security and managing that is really becoming critical in our industry.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I mean, the security side of things that must be a real concern in that healthcare industry.
Yeah, it is definitely becoming more and more of a focus for us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, I spent quite a few years on the security side of things, and the more time you spend there, the more scared you get, the less you sleep. You know, but because to your point, there are no, you know, there are so many weak links in a sense, especially, you know, obviously with a lot of the acquisitions and mergers and stuff, with the behavior of the cyber attackers now. They see these small hospitals. They don't have maybe an accruent in there. They don't have a lot of these, you know, bigger platforms and security investment, and there's going to be an acquisition. They can breach that one and hang out, you know, and then boom, they lock into a larger hospital network. They're in, they're credentialed. So I mean, I would think again, even from the tools that you have, you know, when these clients are taking on, you know, expansion, again, that's got to give all your people a whole new, like, okay, let's check this all out, because any one of those breaches, any one of those weaknesses reflects on the whole system.
Yeah, and this is where the entire spectrum of our applications really come into play, because mergers are very common in healthcare. Everybody's buying everybody
especially
else.
These days. It's crazy.
And you know, with our capital planning side of things, what are they buying? What condition is the building in? You know, so we start with the 100,000 foot level, right? And then we go down and we look at how old is the equipment, what type of maintenance records does it have, those kinds of things. Bring that in, and again, getting down to, you know, with everything plugging into the network, you know, it's also a good thing because we can tell, hey, this thing is about to break, right? Or the machine actually tells us, and then we can act on it. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild that you're actually getting involved in the due diligence of the M&A, you know, stuff, because that's really the key. If it comes on board, well, was that acquisition, did it make sense? You know, you know, it's like the work to get them up to speed to the level that the rest of the platform is at, you know, the rest of the environment is at, is pretty daunting.
Yeah, we talk about mission ready a lot, and helping our customers get mission ready for what they want to do. Right. That's what we're all about.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time today, Pierre. It's been a pleasure talking to you. It's the whole healthcare environment is it's a really interesting topic to talk about. It is changing so quickly.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.